Out in the wild, danger is a constant companion. Whether scaling a sheer rock face or navigating a raging river, survival depends on preparation. Helicopter travel, while often essential, presents unique challenges. One of the most daunting is the possibility of ditching, an emergency landing on water. Imagine this: you're soaring above the ocean, the roar of the rotors filling your ears. Suddenly, a jarring noise, warning lights flashing, and the sickening realization: engine failure. The helicopter begins its descent, the unforgiving water rushing closer. This is the nightmare scenario every pilot and passenger dreads. Ditching is a last resort, a desperate fight for survival. It demands not only expert piloting but also nerves of steel and a deep well of survival knowledge. In this unforgiving scenario, every second counts, and the difference between life and death hinges on preparedness. The unforgiving nature of water, coupled with the complexity of helicopter aerodynamics, means survival is never guaranteed. But with the right training and a healthy dose of courage, the odds of survival increase dramatically. Ditching is essentially a controlled crash landing on water. It's a maneuver no pilot ever wants to perform, but one they must be prepared for. Unlike fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters lack the luxury of gliding to a safe landing spot. Their lifelines are their spinning rotors, and when those fail, the descent can be rapid and unforgiving. Several scenarios might necessitate a ditching. Mechanical malfunctions like engine failure or tail rotor problems are a primary concern. Bird strikes, while less common, can cripple a helicopter mid-flight. Severe weather, especially sudden storms or fog, can also force pilots to make emergency landings. Helicopters operating over water face additional risks. Low-altitude flights, common for tasks like search and rescue or offshore operations, leave little margin for error in case of an emergency. Water conditions also play a crucial role. Calm seas offer a fighting chance, while rough waves and high swells transform ditching into a deadly gamble. Understanding the reasons behind ditching is the first step towards mitigating risk. By acknowledging the potential dangers and planning for them, pilots and passengers can improve their chances of survival in a life-or-death scenario. When facing a potential ditching, pilots have two primary options: controlled ditching and power-on ditching. Each presents its own set of challenges and requires split-second decision-making under immense pressure. Controlled ditching, as the name suggests, involves a planned descent with the rotors still turning but at reduced power. This method allows for a slower, more controlled impact, minimizing the force of impact and increasing the chances of keeping the helicopter upright. However, maintaining rotor RPM in a descent is tricky, requiring skillful piloting and a bit of luck. Power-on ditching, on the other hand, is a high-risk maneuver performed only when absolutely necessary. This involves maintaining engine power and rotor speed until the last possible moment before impact. While this technique can help maintain control and potentially allow for a shallower entry into the water, it significantly increases the risk of the helicopter flipping or breaking apart on impact. The choice between these two methods depends on a multitude of factors: the nature of the emergency, altitude, weather, and the pilot's judgment. It's a high-stakes gamble, a balancing act between control and the potential for catastrophic failure. In the face of imminent danger, knowledge is power. When it comes to helicopter ditching, this translates to rigorous training that ingrains the right instincts and actions. Simulations, survival equipment familiarization, and emergency procedures drills are not just recommended, they are essential. Helicopter ditching simulators are invaluable tools. They replicate the disorientation and sensory overload of a real-life ditching, allowing pilots and crew to practice emergency procedures in a safe environment. Repeated exposure to the sights, sounds, and sensations of a ditching helps build muscle memory, ensuring that when the real deal happens, reactions are instinctive and decisive. Survival equipment like life rafts, flares, and personal flotation devices, PFDs, are lifelines in a ditching scenario. Knowing how to quickly and correctly deploy this equipment under duress is crucial. Regular equipment inspections and practice drills ensure familiarity and build confidence, buying precious seconds when they matter most. Finally, understanding emergency procedures like transmitting distress signals and evacuating a sinking helicopter is paramount. Clear communication, a calm demeanor, and decisive action are vital in the chaotic aftermath of a ditching. Regular drills and scenario-based training ingrain these procedures, turning potential panic into controlled response. Section 5. The golden hour actions immediately after ditching. The moments following a helicopter ditching are critical. The initial shock subsides, replaced by the chilling realization of being stranded at sea. Survival now hinges on a series of crucial actions, a race against time and the elements. The first priority is always to check for injuries and ensure everyone is accounted for. Panic and confusion can quickly escalate the situation, so clear communication and calm leadership are essential. Once everyone is accounted for and immediate injuries are addressed, the focus shifts to signaling for help and preparing for a potential long wait at sea. Transmitting a Mayday distress call is paramount. The helicopter's emergency locator transmitter, or ELT, should activate automatically on impact, sending out a distress signal with the aircraft's location. However, it's crucial to manually activate any handheld radios or satellite phones to increase the chances of rescue. Deploying the life raft is the next critical step. This provides shelter from the elements and a visual marker for rescuers. Gathering any survival equipment like flares, signaling mirrors, and first aid kits is also vital. These items can significantly increase the chances of survival while awaiting rescue. Section 6. Survival at sea. Staying afloat, staying alive. Surviving a helicopter ditching is just the beginning of the ordeal. Once the immediate danger has passed, a new set of challenges arises: the fight for survival at sea. The vastness of the ocean can be as awe-inspiring as it is terrifying, demanding resilience, resourcefulness, and an unyielding will to live. Exposure is a constant threat. Hypothermia can set in quickly, even in seemingly warm waters. Staying dry if possible is crucial, and huddling together in the life raft can help conserve body heat. Rationing food and, most importantly, water is vital. Dehydration can set in rapidly, impairing judgment and sapping strength. The psychological impact of being stranded at sea can be as debilitating as the physical challenges. Fear, loneliness, and despair can easily take hold. Maintaining a positive mental attitude, focusing on small tasks, and fostering a sense of camaraderie amongst survivors are crucial for staying strong. Remember, the sea is a harsh mistress, but she also offers opportunities for survival. Seabirds, fish, and even seaweed can provide sustenance. Rainwater, if collected, can replenish dwindling water supplies. The key is to remain vigilant, adaptable, and never give up hope. Section 7. The human element. Leadership and mental fortitude. In survival, the human element is critical. Leadership, teamwork, and spirit make the difference. A natural leader can rally survivors, instill order, and inspire hope. Effective leadership transforms individuals into a cohesive unit. Mental resilience is crucial. Panic and fear are natural but dangerous. Focus on small victories and draw strength from each other. The human spirit can endure incredible challenges. Section 8. Learning from the past. Ditching incidents and lessons. Every helicopter ditching, whether it results in tragedy or miraculous survival, offers valuable lessons for the future. By studying these incidents, analyzing what went right and what went wrong, we can improve safety procedures, refine training protocols, and ultimately, save lives. The 2009 miracle on the Hudson, where a U.S. Airways flight landed safely on the Hudson River after a bird strike, highlights the importance of pilot training and composure under pressure. The crew's exceptional skill and calm demeanor under duress prevented a potentially catastrophic loss of life. Conversely, the 2018 helicopter crash in Dubai, where a rescue helicopter crashed during a training mission, emphasizes the critical need for rigorous safety protocols, even during routine flights. The investigation revealed a lack of adherence to safety procedures, a stark reminder that complacency can have deadly consequences. Each incident, whether a near miss or a tragedy, provides valuable data points for improving aviation safety. By studying the circumstances leading up to the ditching, the actions taken during the emergency, and the effectiveness of the rescue efforts, we can identify areas for improvement and prevent future accidents. Learning from the past is not just an option, it's a responsibility we owe to those who take to the skies. Section 9. Conclusion. Respect the sea. Be prepared. The vast expanse of the sea, while beautiful, harbors inherent dangers for those who traverse its surface or skies. Helicopter ditching is a stark reminder of the sea's power and the importance of preparedness. Respecting the sea means acknowledging risks and demanding rigorous training and safety protocols. It means never becoming complacent and always striving for the highest safety standards. Respect doesn't equate to fear but facing risks with knowledge and skills. Remember, fortune favors the prepared.